Welcome back to Backyard Jam, and you join us at a critical stage here in the regular season. It's the final night of the points competition before World Finals takes over in December. Several events before then, including the last chance qualifier. Some of the trucks you see here before you today are vying for a place in that competition if they can't get it done here tonight. There's a big competition at the top of the leaderboard, but first, let's take a look at what happened last month. It was Lumberjack against Bog Hog in the final, and it looked like Lumberjack had it until that slow-mo replay came on screen. Bog Hog gets the nod, and that all-important spot at World Finals. They carry the flag into October. And with that, let's take a look at the scores going into the final night of competition here. Bottom of the table at the minute, Jurassic Attack on 60 points and up to 65 for Max D. Stone Crusher on 75 joint with Lucas Crusader. 80 points apiece for Metal Health, Earthshaker and Gravedigger. 85 for Northern Nightmare, Blue Thunder as well there. El Toro Loco on 90 points, 95 for Mohawk Warrior. 100 points for Monster Mutt Rottweiler up in 13th position. Then joint 11th, Monster Mutt and Rockwell Red on 105. 110 apiece for Excalibur and Black Pearl. 115 for Bog Hog and Zombie. Then 120 for Avenger, 125 for Bigfoot, 135 for Iron Outlaw, 140 for Lumberjack, and 155 for Jester. Dragon tops the table still on 175, but that could all change tonight. As I hear rumour, these two are facing each other on the track round one. More on that in just a little bit. We got some cool schemes for Halloween here. Avenger rocking the Venom body, Zombie Skeleton back on the track after they broke down last month. Blue Thunder, the new black look, looks very cool, and a green Max D seems like copyright infringement to me. Track talk then for the final month of racing here. It's an interesting track, a big bus jump. Lengthways this time, it's a huge leap towards the finish line. Get it right, you're going fast. Get it wrong, however, these moguls will cause upsets. Here's the bracket for round one of racing. There's that matchup, end of round one, Dragon versus Jester. The points table as it stands, either of them could still clinch the series total. We shall see what happens later on. Jurassic Attack, Metal Health, Rockwell Red and Black Pearl, Bigfoot, the Iron Outlaw, Max D will take on Rottweiler. Northern Nightmare takes on Stone Crusher, Earthshaker against Excalibur, Blue Thunder takes on Monster Mutt first. First round buys to Lumberjack, Lucas Crusader, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, Zombie, El Toro, Avenger, Gravedigger and Bog Hog of course. First up, Mikey Merton in the Monster Mutt, a three-time champion here on the channel, takes on a one-time champion, FC Productions in that new look. Blue Thunder looks very sleek. I'm excited to see what it can do on the track. I'll tell you who doesn't look sleek, Monster Mutt have seen better days, very zombified themselves. They are in the near lane, Blue Thunder over in the far. We're ready to go racing in October. Gates open, down the track they come. Only one can go through here, and it's going to be Blue Thunder. A nice clean race for them, and Monster Mutt are down and out. And that is their final race here on the regular season for this year. But they already have their position in World Finals confirmed, so we will see them again. But for tonight, Blue Thunder is moving on in the competition, and it's time to put that dog in its kennel. Big repairs to come for them, I'm sure. Up next, Oliver Stapley in Excalibur will be taking on Steve Calabrese in Earthshaker. Close friends off the track. On the track, bitter rivals, I'm sure. Earthshaker, they had a fix-up, a new chassis earlier on in the year. It hasn't really done much for them so far. Will it do work tonight? We shall find out as they face Excalibur coming down the track now, and they look fast. So the roll over there for both trucks, it would seem. Excalibur got caught off of the first jump, as did Earthshaker, rolling the truck over onto the mogul, but just manages to bounce correctly to cross that finish line. Excalibur, no such joy. They roll over before the line, and they are down and out of the competition, and their hope of getting into World Finals could well be done for them. Earthshaker, however, they move on. Wagner Racer in Stone Crusher, the Freestyle champion of the Summer Showdown 24. We will see them at World Finals, as will Northern Nightmare, John Ritchie, the one-time event champion of the regular season. Both of these trucks qualified, but can they make it? A second win on the channel, we shall find out as Northern Nightmare takes the near lane. Stone Crusher over in the far. We're ready to go again. Let's go green. Gates are open, down the track they come, reasonably even as they go. John Ritchie getting ahead, but rolls the truck over the line. And Wagner Racer, some excellent control, stops the truck, doesn't drive into the back end of John Ritchie. That could well be enough damage as it is. Some excellent control. He came off a little bit cattywampus too, Stone Crusher. But yes, some good control nonetheless. And now, track crew coming in to turn Northern Nightmare back over. Doesn't seem to be too much damage to them. We shall see them again in round 2. Caden Wilson, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, the Mercury body back here on the channel. They are set to take on Hazard County. Max D, the green Max D, a new look for October. They've gone for a trick on Team Gravedigger, and it's a big one, I'm sure. Max D over in the far lane, Monster Mutt Rottweiler over in the near. We're ready to go racing here. Gates are open, down the track they come. Max D just ahead, and what on earth happened there to Caden Wilson? Goes off of the first ramp sideways, rolls the truck over, doesn't make it to the line. Max D gets the easy win. He can see, look, it was not as easy as I first thought. Anyway, for Max D, I was busy watching Caden Wilson rolling the truck over. Max D almost went over as well, but managed to save it. Some good driving there from them. And Monster Mutt Rottweiler are down and out of the competition. Max D, they progress to round 2. Visual confirmation of those moving on the left-hand side of the bracket. Blue Thunder will face Lumberjack, Earthshaker to face Lucas Crusader, Northern Nightmare will take on the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, and then Max D will take on Zombie later on. Moving over to the right-hand side of the bracket, however, our first matchup is going to be the Iron Outlaw. Kane James TV has come close to winning this event several times over, but hasn't quite made it. They're keeping up in the points, however, just not quite enough to win the whole thing. Mitch Brown in Bigfoot, he's also up there near the top of the table. These two trucks. Bigfoot is in the near lane, Iron Outlaw in the far lane. Can any of these two get more points on the table? One of them will as they head down the track. It's going to be a good race from both of them and a very close finish. And what a save there from the Iron Outlaw. Looked like he was in trouble, but managed to get all 4 BKTs back down. Here's that again. Came up to the mogul, was rolling it, but used the downside of that mini ramp to get back onto all 4 BKTs. I'm hoping the chassis and everything is okay. This has been a close race, however. In all of the chaos of what we just saw, we're still not quite sure who won. Both trucks look very, very close coming across the line, Bigfoot and the Iron Outlaw. And I'm being told Iron Outlaw are the winners. Despite the roll, they've managed to win the race. Well, that's unlucky for Bigfoot. A clean race from them. Not such a clean race for Iron Outlaw, but they are going on. Charlie Hubbard now comes to the track in the Black Pearl. He's doing all right for himself. Hasn't yet won an event, however. Dolphin Master, Rockwell Red, another truck that's come second. Both of these, in fact. Rockwell Red in the near lane. Black Pearl over in the far lane. They're ready to go racing with the hopes of getting through to another finals. Can they win it this time? Gates are open, down the track they come, even as they go. Rockwell Red pulled just ahead, but I think that roll at the end was costly. And the Black Pearl sent it right through to that last little ramp. Let's take a look here. Rockwell Red rolling the truck over. What a terrible shame for them. They don't even make the line, unfortunately. Black Pearl, they do, and they are going marching on to the next round of racing. Well, Rockwell Red, they've had such an impressive series, but the Black Pearl, they got them today. Devon Treat now comes to the track in Metal Health. It's time to bang your head. I'll tell you somebody else who's banging their head, looking for answers. Ian Spiros, Jurassic Attack, bottom of the table at the moment, is looking for wins left, right and centre, but just not finding them. Metal Health is in the near lane, Jurassic Attack in the far. Will luck strike for Jurassic Attack here? Gates are open, down the track they come. It's Metal Health pulling just ahead. A roll over there for Jurassic Attack, and no, that win is just not coming. Oh, what a shame for Ian Spiros. Jurassic Attack, it looks sensational, but it just hasn't happened for them this series. Metal Health is going on in the competition. Jurassic Attack is being turned over by the track crew. What a terrible shame for them. They will be back, I'm sure, at some point in the future. Their brother, however, Elliot Spiros, is ready for action here. This is an all-or-nothing match between them and Cyclops Hobbies Dragon. The two top the points table, and let me tell you what is going down here. If Dragon wins this race, they win the series. Jester must win tonight's whole racing competition to win overall. It's a big task for Jester, but if any truck could do it, it's them. We join them on the track. Dragon in the far lane, Jester in the near. This is for the series championship. Gates are open, down the track they come even, but Jester pulling just ahead, and Jester pulls out the win. I don't believe it. Dragon, they could have won it all there, but the tension will continue to rise. Let's take a look at this. Both in a wheel stand, a huge jump, but Jester pulls just ahead, and Dragon up on its rear two tyres is gonna stay just there. That is incredible. Jester pulled out all the stops to beat the potential points champion, and now Jester has that mountain to climb. Who do they go through next though? It's the current defending champion on Backyard Jam, Bog Hog in round 2. Metal Health will be taking on Gravedigger, Black Pearl takes on Avenger, and Iron Outlaw will be taking on El Toro Loco. All of that later on. The drama continues. We go to the left-hand side of the bracket for round 2 now. FC Productions in Blue Thunder comes back to the track here to take on last month's second place finisher, Jack Charlton, in the Lumberjack machine. The first champions of the regular season over in the far lane. Blue Thunder in the near lane. They looked fast in round 1. Lumberjack, they've looked fast all season. Gates are open, down the track they come, and Blue Thunder pulls just ahead. Continues to pull ahead, and a little bit of a love tap there from Lumberjack. It's too little, too late. Blue Thunder crosses the line first. They are going through to the next round of racing. A bobble there, and then a little push. Blue Thunder already heading over. Lumberjack, though, they got crossed up. They were in Blue Thunder's lane. I'm not sure about that, but Blue Thunder being righted now by track crew. They look okay and ready to go again. They will need to. Earthshaker now comes to the track. Steve Calabrese took out a close friend to get to this stage of the competition. He faces another here in Anderson Hill in the Lucas Crusader. He struggled this series to get points on the board, but seems to do well in the qualifying stage. Got the first round bye again for this race. They're in the near lane, Earthshaker over in the far. Let's see what happens here. Gates are open, down the track they come, even as they go. Earthshaker just ahead, and a nice clean race from both of these two. I'm not sure who's won it yet. We will take a look at the slow-mo replay here to find out. It's a clear win there for Earthshaker. Steve Calabrese continues to take out friends left, right and centre. Lucas Crusader, it was a good run, it was a clean run, but just not good enough tonight to beat Steve on a mission. John Ritchie returns to the track now in the Northern Nightmare. The one-time event champion of the regular season a few months ago takes on another one-time champion of the regular season, but also a Series Red champion from last year, RRC Family Gaming in the Great Clips, Mohawk Warrior. Northern Nightmares in the near lane, Mohawk Warrior over in the far. We're ready to get this race going. Fast out of the traps, both of these trucks. Just ahead is the Mohawk Warrior, but rolls it right at the end. And did they leave the door wide open for John Ritchie? It looked close. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay here. Here comes the Mohawk Warrior. Bounces off of that last mogul. John Ritchie right beside him. Turns over. Let's see what happens in the super slow-mo replay, because I can't tell who won that one. It wasn't exactly a clean finish. Either of these two trucks could have won it. It looked just to me like Mohawk were ahead before the roll, but I'm not sure. Yes, they are. You can just see there. By inches, it's going to be the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Northern Nightmare, they are out of the competition, but they are already into World Finals. We will see them again. Hazard County now in Max D Green Edition. That Gravedigger paint job helping them out tonight. And they are facing off against Jace Usher in Zombie, a fast qualifier for tonight. He is in the near lane. Over in the far lane is Hazard County in Max D. A good performance from earlier on from them. Let's see if they can replicate. Gates are open. Down the track they come, even as they go. And even all the way. A very, very close finish. Both finish together. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay here. It wasn't exactly clean. It wasn't exactly pretty, but I'm not sure who's won it. That is very close indeed. The super slow-mo replay, will it tell us any more? It looked like Max D were just ahead. I'm not sure. Zombie turning just at the last moment. You can see the line on screen. And it's being declared a draw. Well, these two trucks will race again, swapping lanes. They'll head back to the top of the track. Now Max D in the near lane, Zombie over in the far. Let's see if we can settle this with a second race. Here we go, the replay race. Down the track they come again, and even as they go again, these two very evenly matched. That Gravedigger Racing paint job is doing Max D wonders tonight, but the last mogul might have upset them just a little bit too much. I think it has. Zombie are going through to the next round of racing, but an awesome effort there from Max D. Took them right to the line every time. Confirmation then of the trucks going through to round 3 so far. Blue Thunder will take on Earthshaker. Great Clips Mohawk Warrior will take on Zombie. Some great racing action has happened tonight. Some more to come as we head to the right-hand side of round 2 of racing. And up first, the Iron Outlaw is back on the track. Kay and James TV is set to take on Little Chip Chocolate in El Toro Loco. This truck looked bad fast last month. They're looking to go even further this month. El Toro is in the near lane this time. The Iron Outlaw is in the far. We're ready to kick off round 2, part 2. Gates open, down the track they come. Iron Outlaw just ahead. And a little wheel stand there from Little Chip Chocolate sees them out of the competition. Iron Outlaw, they got ahead. And they take the win. Here's the slow-mo replay. You can see El Toro Loco. Had they gone straight over the line, they might just have won it. But crossing up at the very end of that race, it cost them. El Toro Loco, they're down, they're out. And Iron Outlaw, they are on a mission to get that last win of the season. Charlie Hubbard in the Black Pearl comes drifting in on the tides to face the new look Avenger. Look at this thing. Chip Chocolate drives the venomized body. This is a very cool looking truck. Black Pearl, also very cool there in the near lane. Avenger, the venom body, in the far. It's a brand new look. Let's see if it's any good. Gates are open. They got caught napping at the line though. Charlie Hubbard looked to capitalise. Avenger though, they put the fast pedal down. It's a clean race from both of them despite the start. But here's the slow-mo replay and it's going to be Charlie Hubbard all day long. Half a truck length ahead. They are going on to the next round of racing, and that Avenger body, that is all we're going to see of it, I think. The Black Pearl, they move on. Devon Treat now comes to the line again, ready to rock and roll against Gravedigger. Josh Doing Things. They're through to World Finals already, but they're hoping for a win here on the regular season. It's not been going well for Josh Doing Things and Gravedigger. We shall see if he can do things tonight against Metal Health. Gates are open, down the track they come. Whose theme tune are we going to hear at the end of it? I wonder. Rolling over is Metal Health. Gravedigger finished strong. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay to see who has won it. Well, here comes Metal Health in a full wheel stand over the mogul. It's an easy win, and we are banging our head all the way through to round 3 of racing. Unfortunately, Bad to the Bone wasn't good enough tonight. Too bad. Gravedigger, they go out of the competition. Metal Health, they progress to the next round, and what a win it is. But that rollover could be costly. We shall see. Elliot Spiros in Jester climbing that mountain now takes on Wyatt Curtis in Bog Hog. Last month's champion takes to the track for the first time here tonight against the people who want it most. Elliot Spiros, the Jester-laid machine, ready to go racing here in the near lane. Bog Hog in the far. Let's set them off. Here they come down the track even as they go. Jester pulling ahead but rolls the truck over. Doesn't matter. Bog Hog gets caught out at the moguls. And that racing flag will be going to somebody else tonight. Could it be Jester? Could they take the series championship on the final night of racing? It looked like a rough slide there. Reverse gear perhaps stuck on. I'm not sure. Perhaps it was the momentum of the tyres going round carried them over. Track crew coming to turn them over though. And they will need to go and thrash on that truck ready for the next round of racing, I'm sure. We shall find out what happens as Jester moves on to face off against Metal Health. We'll also see the Iron Outlaw take on Black Pearl later on. But up first, we move back to the left-hand side of the bracket. Blue Thunder will be taking on Earthshaker. And after that, Mohawk Warrior will take on Zombie. First then, Blue Thunder, FC Productions. They've looked fast all evening, but they're not the only ones. Steve Calabrese, Earthshaker, has been on a mission too. These two trucks, both Series Yellow champions. One of them is heading on to the semi-finals here of racing in October, the final chance to get points on the board. Down the ramp they come, even as they go. Earthshaker just pulling slightly ahead, but rolls it over at the last mogul, and Blue Thunder was right there with them. Did they capitalise? Let's take a look. It's very tight, but it looks just like Earthshaker got it to me. Apparently we are going to a super slow-mo replay just to double check. Let's take a look here. Apparently it's closer than I first thought. It is closer, yeah, that tyre of Blue Thunder right there with them. But Earthshaker, they make it through first. There it is, the line on screen confirming my original thoughts, but they are on their roof. Blue Thunder had the cleaner race. Earthshaker, they're going to need to thrash on that truck before they go racing again. Now RRC Family Gaming comes back to the track. The Mohawk Warrior looked strong tonight. They're taking on Jace Usher in Zombie. Both of them two-time champions here on the circuit. We will see what they can do here. Mohawk Warrior is going to be in the near lane. Zombie over in the far. It's been a mishmash. There isn't really a good lane tonight. Let's see what happens in this one. Gates are open. Down the track they come. Mohawk Warrior pulling just ahead and gets the win. Gets it done. Nice, clean racing. Zombie came to a stop on that final mogul. Very good stopping time, in fact, as Mohawk Warrior got crossed up. There you can see Zombie goes high but doesn't make it over that little ramp. That is going to be them done. They make it to the line though. Ken James TV now to the track. Iron Outlaw takes on Charlie Hubbard in the Black Pearl. These two have come second on the channel before here in racing. One of them is going through to yet another semi-finals. Will it be the Iron Outlaw in the far lane or the Black Pearl in the near? Let's see. Down the track they come. It seems to be even as they go. Iron Outlaw just got ahead at the end there, but rolls the truck over. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay here. A wheel stand for the Black Pearl gets crossed up, gets all over Iron Outlaw. I imagine that's quite distracting for the driver of the Iron Outlaw there, who rolls the truck over. As a result of that, Charlie Hubbard, some questionable driving there. Iron Outlaw, they go on, but at what cost? Elliot Spiros comes to the track. The third challenger in the path to victory here on the season is Devon Treat, Metal Health. He is taking on the Jestolate here. The Jestolate needs to get past this one to get a chance at even winning. This is an all-or-nothing matchup once again. Jester needs this. Gates are open. Down the track they come. Jester pulling ahead. Metal Health right there with them, though. Rolls the truck over. More flips the truck over, I would say. Jester reversing off of the barrel at the end there. They were carrying some speed. Here's the final move, and it looks to be Jester. But we are going to get the super slow-mo replay going as Metal Health goes over. There's talk that there was a tyre out there. Let's take a look. There was. Did that tyre of Metal Health cross the line before Jester did? We are awaiting the line on screen to find out. This is crucial stuff. I'm not sure who's got it. It looked like Jester the whole way down. Metal Health, they rolled the truck over. Let's take a look at that line on screen to find out. I'm being told it's Metal Health. We now know the results of the series. Dragon will get the win. Jester, they had a tall order here, but they couldn't quite do it. And Metal Health will progress in the competition. Well, I don't believe it. Jester, they tried so hard, but to no avail. And Metal Health plays spoiler tonight to several trucks. They go on, as do Earthshaker, Iron Outlaw and Mohawk Warrior. Only one of these a previous champion here on the regular season. The odds are in a new champion tonight. Who will it be, however? All four of them have raced hard. The first is Steve Calabrese in Earthshaker. Got to this stage previously in the regular season. RRC Family Gaming went one stage further, in fact two, by winning it. Can they do it again here? We shall find out. Mohawk Warrior in the near lane, Earthshaker in the far lane. We're ready to kick off the semi-finals. Gates are open, down the track they come, even as they go, and remaining even all the way through. A nice little rock around there for Earthshaker as Mohawk Warrior goes over right past the line. Here's the winning run, but for whom? We are not quite sure. That is a very, very close finish. Both of these trucks put everything on the line. Let's take a look at the super slow-mo replay, see if we can gain any insight here. By the looks of things, it could well be Earthshaker. I don't want to eat my words too soon, however, because I've been wrong twice so far tonight. Let's take a look at that line on screen to get confirmation. There you can see it, Earthshaker. They've raced close to the line all night, but they are going on to the racing finals here in October. We will have a new champion on the regular season. It could well be the Iron Outlaw, K & James TV, currently in third place in the points series, but obviously we know who has won that now. Metal Health, this is the furthest they've gone in competition so far. They're going to be over in the far lane, Iron Outlaw in the near lane. Currently in third, as I said, but not yet won an event. They are hoping to change that tonight. Another couple of wins and they will have. Gates are open, down the track they come. Iron Outlaw and Metal Health side by side the whole way down. And that was a very close finish. Let's take a look at the slow-mo replay, see if we can discern who has won it. It looks to be the Iron Outlaw just by a couple of inches. Wow, what a race. Both of them put everything on the line, but the Iron Outlaw team, they want this bad. Metal Health, an unlucky finish for them. They have raced hard all night long, but Iron Outlaw, they progressed to another racing finals. There's the confirmation then. Earthshaker against Iron Outlaw in the final. The last time Iron Outlaw were here, it was in February, and they managed to get damage to the truck. They didn't quite make it. Earthshaker, they haven't quite made it this far. Top 4 before. This is the furthest they've gone. Can they go one stage further? Or will it be the Iron Outlaw who takes the win at long last? We shall find out as they head up to the top of the track. Earthshaker, Steve Calabrese. It is a one-time event champion last year. Can they get another one on the board? Or will K & James TV get what they have been hoping for so long? They've come close, both trucks here. They've raced hard all night long, but only one can be crowned the final winner of the regular season for 2024. Let's go racing. Gates open, down the track they come, and it's Earthshaker pulling ahead and rolling it at the line. Wow, what on earth was that? A cartwheel over that final mogul. It was not a clean race by any stretch of the imagination, but by quite considerable distance, Earthshaker is gonna be your final racing champion for 2024 here on the regular season. And what a win it is for them. You must think the Iron Outlaw team are devastated by that. They've raced so hard all night long, but a massive congratulations must go to Steve Calabrese and Team Earthshaker, now a 2-time champion. Once last year on Series Yellow, and now once here on the regular season. And there they are, the flag waving. The crowd cheer for Earthshaker. A massive win for them. They get back into the winner's row. Well, let's take a look at the points. We know the final results up top, but here are the rest of them. Jurassic Attack finished bottom of the table on 65. Max D with 75. Stone Crusher with 80. Lucas Crusader with 85. Gravedigger 90. Northern Nightmare 95. Then joint 16th for Blue Thunder, El Toro Loco, Metal Health. 15th position for Rottweiler. Rockwell Red, Earthshaker, and Monstermutt all finish on joint 12th. Joint 10th there for Great Clips, Mohawk Warrior, and Excalibur on 115. 125 apiece for Black Pearl and Bog Hog in joint 8th. Then Zombie, Avenger, and Bigfoot all finish joint 5th with 130 points. Lumberjack drops to 4th, 150 points. Iron Outlaw 160, only 20 points away in the end. 170 for Jester, but just 10 points ahead. Your racing champions for 2024 here on the regular season. It's Dragon. Cyclops Hobbies got knocked out round 1 tonight, but that was enough. Many tried to slay them, but none succeeded. The 3-time event championship of the regular season and now the series championship. They're holding the trophy. Cyclops Hobbies with Dragon. And for one final time, ladies and gentlemen, here is the cast of the regular season 2024. Every truck here and every driver has performed awesome entertainment for the crowds, and we have loved every second of it. That's all for the regular season. We'll be back for a Halloween event, LCQ and World Finals. Until then, I've been your host, Jevon Woodrow. Good night.